you're about to have an abortion, you should do it for yourself. This is what I'm saying. I feel like having an abortion shouldn't be a people thing. It should be a you thing.
Do you just want the baby? Like, it's as if she's like, I want the baby, but not with him, or I want him, but not the baby. Like, you got to make a decision.
My mother always told me that you cannot save your face and your ass at the same time.
That's a fact.
You feel me? If you cheat on your boyfriend, right, or girlfriend, like, you let him, like, you know, come in you too? Welcome back to A at the Table. I got Danny Deuces.
Hey, y'all.
Our guest, Ty.
Hey.
And today, we're getting a little touchy. So, a viewer had, you know, called in, and she mentioned about her, you know, having an abortion because the father of her child was unknown, and she was kind of embarrassed to find out and had a regret. So how do you feel about that?
So you're saying like the woman really wanted to keep the baby, right? But she didn't keep the baby because she didn't know who the baby father was.
And she felt kind of like, I don't know who it is, so
You
she
know?
just got rid of it.
Okay, I'm a woman, but my number one thing is if you really wanted to keep that baby, you would have kept that baby. Like, now I'm like, don't blame it on the man. Because they don't even know. You get what I'm saying? If you really wanted to keep your baby, you keep your baby. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of women, they have abortion and then they regret it later on in life because some of them they're having problem having kids. Some of them just like regret, like, I could have a kid, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of women do it is because they're scared of the outcome. If you really want to have your baby, like, stuck it out and have your baby. But if you're making that decision because of a man, then there's a problem. And not for nothing, we found out about something. She gonna take it out on me.
We did. So actually, I personally know somebody. I personally know somebody who, to this day, like, her child is not a baby anymore. You know, she's not grown, but she's not a baby. And to this day, she doesn't know who her biological father is. Just because it's a shame thing, like you were saying. It's a shame thing. Like, just because the guy she was dating, full on, didn't know that he was cheated on, and she didn't disclose that with him. So she just continued to have him thinking he was the father, but we don't know to this day.
Oh, wow.
We don't know. We have no idea. Exactly.
Well, usually I wouldn't even speak on this topic because I'm a man, and some things, you know, a man should just stay out of. But like, we're on the show, so this is my opinion on the issue. My mother always told me that you cannot save your face and your ass at the same time.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Now, what that means is you can't always save how you're perceived to the world and also save your real reality at the same time. So, in my opinion, she had a choice.
She had a choice.
Saving face would have been just, you know, just having a, you know, not having a kid or whatever, and just, you know, staying, no one caught her doing her drama. She just had the, you know, had the abortion low key. She won that battle. But saving her ass would have been, you know what, I do want a baby. You know, I do want to be a mother. And if I got to ask these two men to get tested to get this over with, I'm going to do it.
Exactly.
But with that, what she didn't know, like, she didn't know there's a new way to find out at a very early stage is who the baby father is. But the whole thing is, women are so secretive sometimes. She might be letting this guy know, you know, you're my boyfriend, and I'm letting you know you're my boyfriend too. So when stuff like that happen, you kind of feel stuck, not knowing what to do. Unfortunately, women, we're not like y'all. We can cheat and get pregnant. Y'all could cheat and you could never.
Just
you know
keep
what I'm
going.
saying?
Exactly.
Just keep going.
Well, child support still kicks in. You know, it still hurts.
This is true.
But my thing is this, though. It's like, let's talk. Like, we all family. Like, if you cheat on your boyfriend, right, or girlfriend, like, do you, like, now I get it. In a perfect world, when everybody cheats, they'll wear a condom. But, you know, things don't always go that way. But you let him, like, you know, come in you too? It's like, that's a little bit too much. Like, even that guy, if you cheat on your girl and you're not wearing a condom with your side girl, like, bro, you really have to come in her too? It's like, you're doing too much. And it's like, sometimes being being a man, you understand, it's like, a female might tell you to pull out, you feel me? Or she won't tell you, but deep inside, she wants you to just pull out. But in the moment, sometimes, you know, she don't stop you. But as a man, you got to hold it down, bro, and pull out. Don't be a sucker for the moment. You
But
understand?
do you feel like...
It's like too much. Like, you want to come in your side?
I know, but
feel
nobody's
like
really thinking straight.
I mean, somebody has to be an adult.
Nope.
But do you feel like Guapo, she should regret having an abortion because she didn't know who her baby father was?
Listen, regret is a heavy bag to carry for life, especially for taking a life. And I do
What do you mean
commend.
taking a
I mean,
life?
let me just. I mean, look, we gotta be honest though.
Yeah,
Like
that's
getting
true.
the, I want to. I don't know if I should say this because it might ruin my image for life. But I have been a part of a abortion situation. You feel me?
That's
So it's
real.
like, and I don't know why I'm going this far. So
Yeah,
I
you going
remember,
far.
I remember one time I brung her to the clinic or whatever, and I'm just outside sitting, and I'm like, damn, men got it so easy. It's like that girl got to go through all that procedures. They got to put her to sleep. She got to wake up, and it's like it's a tough thing to ask a girl to just get over. So I'm sure that girl that has that regret is going through a lot. But what I will tell her is this though, or any girl that had an abortion and regrets it, your body can still make another baby. Don't be discouraged. Don't be too hard on yourself.
I mean, that's not always true.
Just plan better next time.
But Guapo,
always
from
true.
what you just said, right? I'm confused as hell because I don't think what she just said is kind of right. So, do you feel like a woman having an abortion is murder? You killing a? You said killing. You know what I'm saying? Is it murder? Like,
I mean, listen. Now look, you
How is it?
sound
The
like
baby's
how
not born yet.
you sound like how I look. So the girl that got the abortion, right? She always like brought it up. Like, yeah, the baby would have been two. Like, I always say, come on, yo, it wasn't even alive, bro. It was like the cells trying to come together.
Okay.
And I remember her telling me, like, listen, that's your opinion. Like, I felt the emotions, I felt the feelings, and I was envisioning the baby before it was here. So it was alive to me.
Okay.
So when people say that it wasn't alive and all of that, and it wasn't, like, that's kind of harsh to say because maybe the mother, remember when a mother, now I'm assuming this, but if you have something inside you growing, you always gonna have it on your mind when you walk, when you eat.
Okay.
It's like, it's a part of you. So it might not be alive as a physical conscious being, but you could still, the mother probably could feel the connection because she could just envision what it can be.
and I get it, but you're still
Definitely.
not answering my question. Is it murder or not?
I don't know. I think it's
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just going to say that's touchy. And I feel like you're definitely, look, I won't call it murder, right? And I won't say that it's not murder. But what I can say, you're stopping a life.
All right.
Yeah,
You're
that's
stopping a
good
life
point.
from growing. If
That's
a
a good
plant is a
point.
baby and it's not bearing fruit yet and it gets stepped on, maybe, look, how's this? Me killing a whole tree looks bad. Like, oh my God, he chopped that whole tree down. You understand? But is the baby tree the same value? Is that tree?
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I know it sounds dumb, but it's like,
No, it
touchy
doesn't.
subject. This is my whole thing, right? I just feel like if you have an abortion as a woman and you want to blame the man or you want to regret it later, that's on you because at the end of the day, you shouldn't like depend on no man to know, now you're regretting it. And you can't blame the man. The man didn't even know. You get what I'm saying? So before you have an abortion, you got to think for yourself. A lot of women have abortions because they're thinking for the man or for the love of their life or their relationship. No, this is when you got to be not selfish and be like, okay, do I want this baby or not? Because once you do it, you're gonna regret it like later on in life, probably, because a lot of women, they regret having, a baby, like having an abortion when they're like 27, 28, and they probably have like 2, 3 abortion early on, but they just regret it later on. So if you're gonna have an abortion as a woman, you should really think about it. Take everybody else out of it and focus on you.
Yeah.
What can you do for yourself? Am I gonna regret this?
I think what we're missing here is like, well, to me, I'm going to take this route. Why are you, look, first of all, cheating is normal. Let's just put that, it happens all the time, every second. But like, at least do it responsibly. Like, y'all gonna go, no condoms, I get it, all right, fine. But you can't have the mindset to think ahead and pull out. And if you're a female, right? Why are you letting this man come in you? You know what that does. 1 + 1 is 2. Sperm makes babies. So it's like where's the control? That is like double risky. No condoms, and you let him come in you. Like one of y'all has to be like, yo, listen, we wilding already. You understand? So let's, I'm gonna pull out.
Okay.
Like, let's put that, like, listen, you're gonna cheat. There's ways to cheat. There's ways to do wrong. There's ways to do crime. There's ways to do bad.
Respectfully.
And the worst thing you can do is cheat on your girlfriend or boyfriend raw, first of all, with diseases being transmitted. But you're risking making a baby every time? Irresponsible. And then when it's time to find out who's the father, you blame, oh, the embarrassment and all that. But my thing is this: you really want the baby to be your boyfriend's though? After all of this,
Honestly,
you want to raise a family with a man that you're cheating on?
Right. It doesn't make that to me. I'm glad you said that because that doesn't make any logical sense to me. Like that, those kind of things make me think: do you just want the baby? Like it's as if she's like, I want the baby, but not with him, or I want him, but not the baby. Like you got to make a decision. There's no way. Me personally, like you said, cheating is normal. I personally don't agree with cheating, but like you said, it's normal. It happens. But my whole thing is, if you already going out of your way to cheat on this person, you don't want you don't want a long-term life with that person.
All right, Guapo. Let me say this, right? So I don't blame men, okay? I'm not blaming y'all, but I'm about to say something and then I'm gonna ask you a question to see if you agree or disagree, right? Okay. A lot of women, right? They have abortions because they feel like that's going to make the men stay with them. Like the men will be like, yo, I'm not ready to have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Just have this one abortion for me. And whatever happened the next time, we're going to have the next one. So the woman wanting to keep her relationship, you know what I'm saying? And she's not thinking clear. She's all in love and she just want love. Some women really want love. So they're like, you know what? I'm going to have that one abortion for him. You get what I'm saying? And after the abortion, what happened is the men still go back into being who he is. If the relationship is not working out, it's not working out. And the problem with a lot of women is like they be thinking an abortion will make a man will keep a relationship. Just like they think having a baby sometimes will fix a relationship. Once any baby involved is not keeping no relationship. And I feel like that's what a lot of women do not understand. You get what I'm saying? If you're about to have an abortion, you should do it for yourself. This is what I'm saying. I feel like having an abortion shouldn't be a people thing. It should be a you thing. You get what I'm saying? As a woman. Because at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? You're the one that's gonna have to deal with it for the rest of your life. You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna not keep a child, because you want to keep your relationship, you didn't really want that baby. And it's kind of like, before you decide to not keep that child, you gotta know for yourself that's what you want. Don't try to please him and don't try to please the next dude, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's gonna have to deal with it. And you're gonna have regret. You're gonna start resenting this man for not keeping your child, but it was your decision. So as a woman, before you think about even having an abortion, you should really take time and really feel like this is really what I want to do. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of women think not keeping a child, you get what I'm saying, will keep their relationship going. And if the relationship is damaged, I'm sorry, baby girl, it's damaged. Right. You get what I'm saying? That's not going to, just like if you decide to have that man baby, you get what I'm saying? The relationship is damaged and it's damaged. Right. So it's kind of like if there's this woman,
this situation. It sounds like I agree with what you're saying. It sounds like it doesn't really sound like she did it to keep her relationship or anything like that. She made that decision based on her shame. Mm-hmm. Like she already did what she went out and did what she did, and she can't live with the fact that she doesn't know who's going to be the father. So down the line, that's always going to come out. She's thinking, I feel like she thought ahead, like somewhere down the line at some point, this child's I need to know who the father is, and I'm trying to avoid all of that, so I'm just going to get rid of the baby.
Well, at one point, finding out so late would have been not possible.
Right.
But see, now we have, science, and now a woman could still find out within 8 weeks. And I also want to say this too, I think, as a man, we need to be more responsible too when we're doing our dirt, because it's equal, but in reality though, as a man, you got the sperm. And I feel as though if you doing dirt, or you cheat on your wife, or you with a girlfriend, or you with a girl who you don't want a family with or don't love, why are you doing things to make her permanent in your life, coming inside of her? I'm on the side where as though let's be more responsible as Black people, and just be more responsible with our bodies, because it is all on y'all. I've been the dude waiting outside for her to come out, and I see the trauma in her face. Oh my God, yo, she I got off easy. She the one that has to live with this, and it's and I just feel as though that girl that called the show and had the problem, I feel like her main thing was she chose her pride over a future baby girl,
when
baby
she
boy.
Could have been a grown-ass woman in that moment.
She could have been. And
No, it's called Plan B also.
It's gonna be.
It costs $37
It's true, but if
and
you miss it,
87
it's
cents.
over.
But some
It's
people don't
over.
have any. some
Plan
people
B
don't got
is
money.
up to 72 hours.
But some people don't have the bread.
Listen. If you having sex and you don't got $37, you should not be having sex. You should be at work.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I
If
agree
you
with
having
that.
sex, if the man you with coming in you and he don't got $37.82 at Walgreens on South Broad, I'm playing. If you don't have that, you're fucking the wrong guy.
Right.
You
Wait, I
understand?
got a question for you. So back to what you were saying,
Yeah.
you know, back in the day, you know, things are a little different. What is it now, you know, that women can do to stop that pride, or to allow your pride not to get in the way? What's another option
Well,
they
the
can take?
first thing that they can take is this option. It's very easy
Aside from
and
this.
very affordable and disposable. And you
What
know, I
is
don't
it
want to be
now?
on here and sound perfect because I'm very flawed and I'm not perfect. But what I can say in my growth as a man and with two women, you know, we need to be responsible when we're doing our dirt and be careful who we're putting our futures hands in. And having raw sex with a man who might not love you or want to be with you, you're putting yourself at risk more than me. I could just leave and go, yo, I don't want that baby and be out. But as a woman, you stuck with that baby, that procedure, that decision. So let's have, you know, us as a people be more scared of doing that. I can't give you no more advice but that.
Yeah.
And now with the blood test that we learned, you know, it's simple. You can always find out. It's not too late. And don't put your pride over
your
your
pride
future.
aside.
Because men come and go. That girl or boy that you made birth might change your life. And there's plenty of people out here that have kids and their father is unknown. They still successful.
Right.
They're still loving husbands and wives. And I think pride shouldn't be that important.
And I got a question for you before we go. You're a man, right? And you said you've been in that situation, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. yeah.
So my question is for you: do you feel like, as a man, right, getting away of a child could keep a relationship?
Every time I said that, I was lying to the girl.